So tell me about how this version of the story differs from what the novel is.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the novel is set in Florida, and our story takes place in Lake Como. But the main difference, I think, is the character of Berenice, who in the novel was a very marginal character, while here we pumped her up.
And so why was that choice made to make her a bigger character? Because she is a very unique, intense part of the story.
Well, I think because we needed somebody who would portray a different aspect of honesty from the rest of the cast, of the cast of the characters in the film.
And setting it in Italy, like why did you make that choice?
Well, for logistic reasons, it's not easy to shoot in Palm Beach, where the novel was set, and because I thought that it matched the sophistication of the dialogues and the characters, and it gave the film a more moody and sort of threatening atmosphere overall.
Absolutely. And so for your character, can you describe how your journey starts and then how it ends? What would you say is the biggest change that your character really experiences?
Well, I think it's a little bit hard to talk about this without giving stuff away, but I think, I don't think at the beginning of the film he realizes what he's capable of. So I think he's driven to a point where he does something that I don't think 2 days earlier he would never have thought he would do something like that.
Maybe even an hour earlier.
Maybe even an hour before. So there's that sort of, all of a sudden he goes into this land of wow. He goes in, I don't think he ever thought he would go there. And that's always quite cool to take something on, as an actor to take something like that on, because it really, there's a quite wide range. All of a sudden he does something totally unexpected, and that's quite cool.
And what kind of backstory did you give this character? Because we meet him initially, we don't know that much about him.
No. Well, I have to be honest and say that I actually did, because I did a film that was set in the art world before this one. And there was a guy in that film, and he lost his job in a big museum, just like this one. So I probably took a bit from there. I just nicked a little bit from a film. It's called The Square.
But the other guy is much better.
But the other guy, he probably could not. The backstory. I actually don't think we didn't talk too much about that.
Not too much, no.
No,
but it's all there.
I think it's all there, and what I really needed for this one was sort of that very ambition-driven way of approaching everything. He's like, he just wants to get back into the art world in a good way. So he's super ambitious, and that sort of, drove almost everything for us in a way.
And so how, as a director and as an actor, how do you humanize, not only your character, but all of them? Because a lot of them are, basically every character is extremely flawed. Yeah.
Monsters, yeah. Well, I guess with the little things, obviously we gave James, he smokes a lot and he takes pills, and he's very human in that sense. And also we understand where he comes from, as in, there was this teacher when he was at art school that told him not to be an artist but to be an art critic because he wasn't good enough as an artist, and that's something that I think has hurt him a lot. Like everybody would be hurt about something like that. So in a time of your life when you're supposed to be to feel like a giant, you just get slammed in the face, and I think that made him, at least to me, very much human.
Yeah. And as an actor, what kind of process did you use to make sure that you still really felt for this man and understood him?
Well, I think it's very much in there. It's very much in the script, and I don't think that he ever. It's just that when he goes too far and does something really horrible at the end, that you start to sort of. But apart from that, I could sort of relate to everything he does. Everything that happens during. I can relate to it. I'm super ambitious myself, and I probably have done stupid shit just to get what I wanted and to try and fulfill my ambition. So it's not that I couldn't understand it, and I don't think it actually makes him unsympathetic. I mean, to be ambitious is not.
I mean, we all do our deals with the devil.
Yeah, we do, so it wasn't that difficult actually. And on the day, it was very much about we're doing this scene right here, right now. So it's actually sort of a little bit going by the numbers, going by the beats, and not thinking too much about it in that sense. I hope that doesn't come across as too arrogant, but.
Or lazy.
Or lazy. No, but it's sometimes also like if you want to put more in there than actually is there, you can actually fuck it up, because you should just rely on it and just know that you've got this amazing scene and just after that another one, and when you fit them all together you get the story. So don't try and overdo it.
Absolutely.
Don't try and do anything more than that's there really.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much.